Good evening, Instagram world. I'm still getting used to these Instagram lives, especially this bit where there's nobody here. But we've got a very special guest tonight. Um, so we'll see what we get chatting about, and just a quick congratulations really from us at Newcastle Eagles fans. So we'll give him a few minutes just to get here. Is it working? Hello, hello.
What's going on?
How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, very good. Enjoying the sunshine. You don't get it
Yeah,
often.
you got to take advantage of it. I've been out all day, so I literally just got back home. So, been,
I do really appreciate you joining us. So,
yeah, no doubt.
a lot of reasons to celebrate in your house recently. Obviously, birth of your new son. So, congratulations with that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. 4 weeks early, but whether be early than late, so it's all good. Just been getting adjusted to adding plus one, which is a totally different ball game. Two crying at the same time, two wanting things at the same time, but it's all good. It's worth it, man. It's worth it for sure.
And the lack of sleep.
Yes, man. As you would know, I didn't forget about it, but I forgot about the way it felt. It's just that broken sleep, man. Like that 15 minutes here and there in the middle of the night. It's awful. It's awful.
Mm-hmm. So obviously the news came out this morning that you've re-signed for the next season. So congratulations again for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Grateful. Definitely grateful. Sweet 16, man. Sweet. It's crazy because I was back in 2004, I was just fighting for an opportunity, for a chance, someone to give me a chance, and I waited a whole year, and now we fast forward and it's year 16. So very grateful.
Yeah, I noticed you put something out today saying like you don't take things for granted because one day the name's not going to be kind of publicized. So it's good to see like the kind of your philosophy kind of runs through everything. It's good.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You got to. You can't take anything for granted, especially in sport, because you just never know. Like it's you're not even year to year, you're game to game, day to day. So that's how we live. And I'm enjoying this ride for sure.
Did you ever think you'd be 16 years down, well, 15, 16 years down the line, still playing? And
Well, when I first signed with Plymouth back in 2005, my goal at the time is the goal that I set to myself, I want to play till I was 40. And the reason that is just because like during that time, like I could never see myself not playing basketball. Like I wanted to do it forever.
Mhm.
So to fast forward and like be very close to that is crazy. Like I could have been cut like literally after like my first couple months because I was injured. We were 1-11, and any other team is gonna cut an American in that position. But Gary, he stuck it out with me, and I'm always grateful to him as well. Definitely.
So what do you put your success down to?
I mean, first of all, I put it down to hard work, but a lot of times, like I feel like everyone works hard. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone that wants to be a professional, for the most part, that make it to this level, they work hard. I think the biggest thing is the consistency, because we all work hard, but being consistent every single day, in and out. And then on top of that, like, for me, it's so many factors to have a career. It's not just about talent. It's just not about your ability. It's so many factors that's off the court. So I factor that to being, number one, being a professional, never really having any issues off the court with any team, like the way I carry myself, and mixed in with a little bit of luck, because no matter what, like you got to get lucky. You got to avoid major injury. I think last year that was like the biggest injury I ever had. I was out 7 weeks with an ankle. Besides that, I've had hamstring issues my whole career, but nothing severe, just naggy. So You know, that along with luck, along with work ethic and being consistency, it's all that little everything wrapped up into one.
So is it eight? This will be the 8th year at Newcastle.
Yeah, my seventh full season. I did 1 year. I did like 2 months in 2011. I came in for Trey Moore. Trey Moore broke his foot, and I had literally sat out the whole season because I was looking for an opportunity in Europe, and I decided that no matter what, I was going to wait. So, you know, I did have offers to come back to the BBL, but you know, at that time I said, this is my time. I'm going to just see what's out there. And I waited all year. Nothing came, and Newcastle called me in April. And obviously it was actually like 3 days, I think, after me and my wife got married. And I decided to come up just because like I needed to play and get some stats for the following season.
So you've got Ian McLeod as head coach, confirmed a couple of days ago now. Does that, I guess it doesn't really change very much from last season because that interim tag didn't really play a part in kind of anything. So are you kind of pleased for Ian?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm all about, as you attest to the hoodie that you're wearing, the Train Harder motto. It's all about like the underdog. You know, I'm an underdog, and I root for underdogs, and I feel like Mac is an underdog, and on top of that, he's a local lad, as you guys would say. So a lot of people from Newcastle can relate to him on a whole nother level. So for him to not only get the opportunity, because a lot of people don't get the opportunity, but for him to make the most of it and then come out with a trophy and then to get the interim position lifted is huge because, you know, that's a lot of pressure. You're pretty much, and I think I said it in the media that, you know, he actually gets to focus on coaching and not coaching for your job, because no matter how you twist it up or how you wrap it up, like last year, he's coaching for his job. He's coaching for his long-term future. So now that's been lifted. So now he can really kind of sink his teeth into his philosophy.
How would you evaluate last season? Because I mean, obviously very different. We had the coronavirus to finish it off. But how would you kind of sum up the season as a whole?
Well, I mean, it's tough because it's tough to really get down to the nitty gritty and evaluate it, because for us personally, like, we never had our full team. Rodney Glasgow, he dealt with passport issues all year. He didn't actually get it until like maybe like a couple weeks before this corona hit. So we never got to really join as a team. Someone was always hurt and injured. So with all those factors, but with all of that being said, what do Newcastle Eagles fans base success on? You tell me. What do you guys base it on?
Well, I mean, you've got to look at kind of trophies won across the...
Exactly. I'll stop you there. Trophies. You guys base it on trophies. We won a trophy. It doesn't matter how we got it, who we did it against, where we did it at. We got a trophy, and so that's success.
How did it feel? Obviously, that game was incredible. The lead up to it, the actual game itself, overtime and everything. How did it feel coming out on top? Talking about the underdogs again.
Yeah, it was amazing because like it was like a storybook kind of ending. Like the whole build up to it was just crazy. Like the way everything unfolded, and like reflecting on it now, you couldn't have written like a better story. And, not only for the lead up in the pandemic, but then also how the game went, like for the game to go into overtime and like two teams battling it out back and forth. And then to ultimately come out with a win, they having a shot to hit it at the buzzer and, coming up short, Trayvon Wright. And for us to get the victory, like it was awesome. It was great.
So looking into next season, what are kind of your hopes for the season next year? I mean, hopefully just to get it done, I guess. Get playing.
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it always is. It's to compete. Even though like I'm in year 16, I'm 37, like I don't ever look at it as my age. And a lot of times, like a lot of my teammates they're not even aware of my age. Like they don't like it's, a lot of times they're surprised by it. So for me, it's to, it's to keep that stigma going. I don't want to be known as the old guy at training. I don't want to be looked at as the weak link. Like I want to be able to compete for minutes and compete for a role. And if I'm doing that, then I'm happy. I feel like I can kind of fall into a lot of different roles, and you never know what that is because my role changes from game to game. Is never the same. So for me, if I can still be able to compete, have an impact, make a difference, and contribute to winning, and then contributing to helping our younger guys excel, then I feel like I did my job. So I feel like going into this season, like I saw a comment earlier that someone said that, it was the only negative comment that I saw all day, that, they're happy, but they want to see a fresh faces. And like the thing is, that's a fair point. But this season, more than ever, like veteran leadership is going to be important for every club because the preparation is not going to be there. If you look in the UK, like none of us, I literally haven't played basketball in the UK since March 15th. So the guys that's here locally, they haven't been able to play basketball properly. In America, they've been able to have a little bit more resources because things has been open up a little bit longer, but still, development is lacked for younger players because they didn't get the full summer of training. So, players are gonna have to pick up things fast. So in that case, like every team is gonna need veteran leadership to kind of help steer the wheel during the rocky road, because it's gonna be rocky and it's gonna be ugly at the beginning.
I mean, my social media timelines has just been full of really positive comments about obviously yourself signing. So I think a lot of people are very, very happy.
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I don't ever I didn't even reply to it. Everything that I saw was positive. That's just literally the only negative comment that I saw. And for me, like if it's nothing negative, it's not reality. There's always negativity. So it doesn't bother me as well. And everybody has their opinion. But yeah, everybody else out there that's sent out their messages all day. I actually been out all day, so I hadn't really seen everything yet. But everybody out there, I really appreciate all of you guys. You guys make me feel welcome. And like I said, in the press, I always feel needed and I feel wanted here. And so I always go out to make sure I prove you guys right.
Absolutely. Other teams have started to kind of release their signings, and say London I think they've got up to 9 now. Do the players, do yourself look at the other teams as they're being announced to kind of judge their squads as well, or do you just kind of concentrate on yourself?
Yeah, I mean, of course, like we look at what everybody else is doing. Like we don't totally focus on it. It's just like it's from a more out of like curiosity and from a fan standpoint to see like how teams are building their roster, and our kind of messages within our little squads has been obviously focused on London, because first of all, they're competing in Europe and they put together a strong team. So, I actually want them to put a strong team together. We need them to do well. We need them to represent the BBL well. So we want them to be strong. So far they've done a good job. But on the hindsight of that, I think I saw BBL Fix yesterday posted, should we hand them the trophy? Slow down on that, guys. Like basketball is about, there's so many other factors. It's never one on paper. It's chemistry. There's only one basketball. And so there's a lot of mouths that need to be fed on that team. So if they're able to put that all together, yeah, of course, they're going to be unbelievably tough. But it remains to be seen. That's why there's a schedule, and we must play it out and see what happens.
Absolutely. So I won't keep much longer because I understand you're very busy and hectic at the minute. But what would you say to the Eagles fans, just to finish off, kind of, who are desperate to get back watching basketball, and kind of what would you say to them?
Yeah, I'll say, I know it's been tough. I know you guys are getting ready to, you guys are looking forward to getting back to live sports. Hopefully things are slowly moving into motion. wear your mask whenever you're out. The more we wear our mask, the quicker we will get over this. And we're looking forward to playing just as much as you guys are looking forward to seeing us play. And then on the other side, I would say from that is that just be ready to be patient, because I'm telling you, it's going to be ugly, not only for us, for everybody. It's going to be ugly for a lot of teams. As you can see in the NBA, like it's not quite as sharp as it usually is. And so just be patient and stay with us for the long haul like you always do. And hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys another trophy this year. I see George talking about working at Flash. Talking about working out at the parks. I'm sorry, guys. I can't play on cement. I'm too old, so I don't work out outside.
Right. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate your time. I know obviously you're very busy.
All good, my man. Appreciate for having me on. Wishes. I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Yeah, it's going to be funny, isn't it?
Yeah. But all good. Thanks, Jan, man. I greatly appreciate it.
Goodbye.
All right, sign off. Peace.
Okay. Thanks,
right.
Drew.
All right, you're welcome.